I want to look at here is the book. Oh jeez. Okay, okay. I could actually go down a little bit. Okay. Go up on her. She puts her strength higher than mine. I need Pierce on her. There you are. Got some time to spare right now? Sure. Seems a little different than usual. You saw their quest. Either way, I've got a job for you. One only Monstrums could pull off since you've snuck into the prison enough times already. You what? You figured it out. You really think I wouldn't? You're not the most discreet customers I've ever had. But don't worry, you've got your business and I've got mine. That's the rule. God, so much for that. Something must have happened in prison to make you break your policy, right? You think so? Highly probable, given the situation. The Knights have taken hold of the prison under the guise of a revolt, after all. Quest is simple. I need you to help me infiltrate the prison. As for the route, I'll direct you. My only job is to back me up until I reach the objective inside. While the details are lacking, your quest does appear to have you more than mere impulse. I can tell you, thinking this through. What should we do, Battle? Quest accepted, Maxim. Deal sealed. Fair warning, though, it'll get pretty messy after we sneak in. Prison's currently manned by a whole battalion of the Knight's most capable men. Won't be able to rely on my usual tricks to get this done. Do you have a plan? In a sense, I've gotten a forbidden trump card for situations like these. I don't like the sound of that. Since realms are still in turmoil, it's a perfect time to strike. All they need is a little push, pandemonium greater than any that we've experienced thus far. Plan to fulfill your objective while their guard is down. Can't say I know your goals, but it's a foolhardy plan to say the least. And who better to call for foolhardy plans than us Monstrums, huh? Personally speaking, of something I wouldn't mind looking into there myself. Same here, getting our hands on some intel will definitely help offset the cost. Have you already planned out our route for entry into the prison? Yeah, I'll lay it out for you now. Most dangerous job yet, and I'm trusting you on this Monstrums. Adol and his comrades began drafting out an infiltration strategy with Maxim. After informing the Dandelion, preparations were made to carry out the plan.
It's you. Looking to cut it, do you? Looking to cut it, do you?
And some infiltration. So we guess after we sneak in, make sure you're prepared for it. You're ready to begin the operation. Begin the operation. Knowledge, let's get started. Man, I'm so pumped about this you wouldn't believe. I guess someone has to be. Anyway, what's our first move? Drain the prison and through the path in the entertainment district ramparts. Let's make our way over. It's his bird, isn't it? I bet it's his bird. His bird got caught sending messages in and out. Arthur. I bet anything. Look at him, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as ever. Shouldn't be a problem as long as I play it cool. It won't be half as fun with the loudmouth Belger missing out. Your plan's already in motion, huh? Fine by me. I've been bored stiff without my favorite stooge around. Time for me to make a killing. We're in. Wait, the way is blocked off. Gee, look at that. They've gone and gated the place up. Guess those knights must have been tired of playing zookeeper. Makes me wonder what this place was for to begin with. Anyway, this one looks like it'll be tougher than usual to knock down. Excuse me, that won't be necessary. Already planned for this. But before that, you sure you're willing to go through with this? Go as wild as we can get. Can't wait to see what monstrums can do from up close. I'll guide the way. May fortune be with us all. What was that? Hell if I know. Fortify our defenses. There, and the path's open. Let's move. Don't stop until you've brought every last one of them to heal. We have an extreme way to put it, but I suppose I'm not against it. Now then, everyone, shall we take to the stage? Do I have to actually fight? Oh, okay.
The courtyard is just up ahead. Time to let loose.
Don't have to tell me. Don't encourage him. It's the Monstrums. They broke in again?
Excuse us, coming through. We're really sorry about this.
Oh, no.
There are too many for us to manage. Maybe we can lure them somewhere and then use the stairs to get to the entrance. It's my turn. Understood.
Switch! We should be able to get to the West Wing from here. The quickest way there would be directly up.
We need a diversion. Drop that chandelier.
Let's...
Look! The Monstrums are here!
Well, if it's Pandemonium 1, we sure got it now. Well then, it's you guys. Oh dear. Those imposters from before, this is where you've been all this time. Act like you didn't know. You're the reason we're even in here. Do you have any idea how much we've been through thanks to you? You want to try saying that again? Yeek! No, we only have ourselves to blame for being locked up like this. Just getting what we deserve, forcing hard labor day after day. But boss, but I beg you, on bended knee, please get us out of the cell. Kinda in a hurry here, so can you give us a good reason to? I've only seen the light, the lives we were meant to lead all along. It all began when we left home 5 years ago. 3 vagabonds forced to turn to a life of... Forget it, this is taking too long. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, for the love of God. Woohoo, our prayers are answered. Come on, boys, let's scram. Yeah. I like Maxim's effort. It would seem they're getting away. You're nicer than I thought. Nah, I just figured we could get some use out of them. Already look just like you after all. They do not. What's commotion here? The monsters are at it again. Must be around here somewhere. Getting together. Have an author open up the hatch to the roof. Let's take it. We're in the home stretch now. Reason hell every step of the way.
Now!
Whatever works. Sweet.
Damn. We don't have as much time as I thought. Change of plan. Can you fly from the east wing over to the central wing? I need you to create a diversion there.
Understood. Off we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Crimson line!
Off we go.
What?
Crimson line!
Crimson line. Off we go. Yeah. Crimson line. Crimson line.
Really wants to get?
Crimson line!
Crimson line.
There we go. Okay. You've been in here before.
Oh, there's someone keeping watch.
Finally, someone to fight.
Is it bad that I'm starting to feel a little sorry for them?
Certainly aren't sparing any security in the central wing. Yeah, it's not all like back when we came to rescue Iris. Need to get downstairs. Downstairs. Indeed, our destination is on the third floor of the north wing, special sector. Alright, let's bust our way through then. There's a hidden switch on the side of the fireplace. Stone blocks move slightly, revealing a secret compartment behind. Maxim proceeds to retrieve a ring marked as a white lily from within. Lily ring? No sign has been switched out. With that, the preparations are... hardly even put up a fight. No matter, I have a mission to fulfill. I can only hope the monsters manage to pull through.
Come on! You guys are better than this! Put your backs into it!
Looks like some of you have been skipping out on your drills.
Well, hello, Special Sector.
He totally is the bad guy here.
Oh, Maxim!
Press the hidden switch on the wall. What's that? Secret passageway? You act like you've done that a million times already. How long have you known about this exactly? I never planned on bringing you along this far, but time is of the essence. If you want to know, all you have to do is follow. Well, you heard the man. Yeah, let's go. He takes out the Lilium ring, placing it into the hollow slot in the altar. Removes a ring marked with a blue lily off from his finger, placing it into a second slot on the altar. Nerad and the others followed down a long, winding path until finally they arrived at the singular room. This is our destination. How long's all this crap been down here? Fortress was built, I imagine. This seems to be part of the prison's foundation. Just who are you, Maxim? Maxim opens the desk drawer and retrieves a seal marked with a beautiful white lily. It's the Liam crest, the old symbol of the Kingdom of Glea. And stands to reason that the royal family once used that seal. Mark of ruling authority, the Great Seal of State. It's only supposed to be passed in succession from king to king, which means I never would have guessed. I always knew you weren't just some rando. No way someone with no ties to royals would know where this thing was. Nothing more than a man tasked with a mission. By my mentor, the one who raised me, he served the royal family for generations. As he aged, I took the mantle. All I'm doing is fulfilling His Majesty's final commands. That day, 8 years ago, when the Kingdom of Glea fell, His Majesty gave me 2 orders while on his deathbed. First was retrieving this, the Lilium Seal. Second was securing the safety for his daughter. His Majesty prioritized these 2 things over his very life. It was my obligation to comply. So that is the reason. Sounds like King was a pretty upstanding guy, not like the bastard General Borden. Hold on a sec. The one who rescued Iris when she was little, it was you all along? I planned to leave her with my mentor for a time, but once he saw the trauma on her face, he decided he would raise her himself. Old age finally did him in last year. That must have been when Iris set off on her own. That's got nothing to do with me. She's out of scope of my duties now. Besides, I doubt she'd even remember my face after all these years. So you have no plans of telling Iris about any of this, do you? Yeah, sounds to me like you've got a soft spot for her, all things considered. I won't even dignify that with a response. Remember, the royal family is better off staying away from the shadows of society. I think it's going to budge on this one. Indeed. Ah. Sense company approaching. Well now, aren't you a perceptive one? If this weren't a dead end, you just might have managed to slip away. The old geezer sensual Gilbert. Lucian warned us about him, but tell me they just let us lead them here. Looks like it. I knew something was off about this whole arrangement. Must have had the same objective. With the Lilium Seal recovered, the people of Glea can finally be at ease. Could kindly hand it over. I don't know what your aim is here, but there's no way in hell it has anything to do with the people. The only thing you care about is getting vengeance for your failures 8 years ago. They're surviving remnants of the Glean Royal Army. Wah! How very amusing. There are more of you here than I had anticipated. Glea's future is looking very bright indeed. Do you agree, Crimson King? Or should I say, Adol Kristen? Adol who? Drop the act. We know more about you than even you know yourselves. See, we've come across a number of felons among the populace in recent days. I'm sure you must be worried about your precious friends and family, right, girls? Sounds to me like you know something, don't you? Guess that means we're just gonna have to beat it out of you then. Anything rash, you two? Agreed, I can sense some manner of special fluid coating their blades. Very well be poison, I wouldn't put it past them. Knights behind him are the cream of the crop, don't go underestimating them. Sigh, pity it had to come to this. I have an emergency. What is it? It's monstrums. They've appeared on the roof of the south wing. They're opening the main gates as we speak. It won't hold for much longer now. What nonsense are you spouting? Those monstrums you're after are right. Cough, cough. What is the meaning of this? You. Gotcha. That was special delivery just for you. Hope you enjoy it. You treacherous little. You're wide open. It was you who has made the mistake of underestimating us. Pity you had to come to this. Get ready. To actually fight? That'd be fun. Adol and the group proceed to fight their way through the onslaught of knights. Maxim's guidance, they managed to escape through a different route than they had entered. Man, that would have been a fun fight. That was troublesome. Didn't end up getting any information out of them either. There was no signs of Felix or Carla in any of the general cells. It's like we figured they must be in some special location only the knights know of. Indeed, we've managed to narrow things down at the very least. Got the seal of the Glean royal family before throwing it high into the sky. What? The Glean seal of state? What'd you go and do that for? Is this the plan all along? Correct. His Majesty bade me destroy the seal once I retrieved it. No intention of handing it over, not even to His Majesty's daughter herself. No one needs to be swayed by the symbol of a fallen kingdom any longer. Go far enough to order something like that. This King of Leah is not a particularly distinguished figure in history, but supposedly his diplomacy helped stall the hostile empire's war efforts for years. Only makes sense he'd consider the future of his people in their nation's last moments. Yeah, sounds like Iris had a good man for a father. Huh? What are you gonna do now? You filled all the king's missions after all. Don't suppose you'd like to give those cocky knights a good lesson or two? Out of the question. What becomes of Leah is of no consequence to me. Is that right? It's kind of hard to believe. Why even lie about it at this point? Why not come to the Dandelion? Your hideout, you mean? I suppose you do have His Majesty's daughter in your charge. He does care about Iris after all. That reminds me, we've yet to receive any reward for our efforts this time around. Task of larger scale than anticipated does suggest one to be compensated accordingly. Fair enough. What do you have in mind? Well, how about coming to help us with our work for a while? No easy task, but it should be a fine way to pay us back for things today. Could use some fresh entertainment too. Things won't be so dull with you around. You're right. I do owe you all a great deal. Very well then, Monsters of Baldur. My next mission will be lending you a hand with your own. I mean, Arthur comes along too. With that, Maxim became yet another of the Dandelion's many collaborators.
Always happy to help.
Sounds cool, though. I like Maxim. Also, shoot him from Nox. Sweet. Yeah, I would have been a waste of 50 points if I had done that.
Hey! See you later then.
Yeah.
About your situation, the years are going on, so not to be trifled with, to be sure. Fortunately, Ethra is not for sensing monsters. I'll have him keep an eye out. So keep my inventory stocked. Come to me anytime you need something.
It's you. You need it, I got it. I see. Looking to cut it, do you? You saw nothing. It's you. You saw nothing.
Adol! Bye-bye! See you later!
Adel, say the word and I'll make it. Let me know if you say the word and I'll make it. Well, come back anytime.
I think we're good. So what we need to do now is
I think there's something here.
y'all at that. There's something up there.
Here I go.
Switch!
Off we go. Off we go. I have detected something.
I think there's something here.
Okay, so that is the only way to get there. The question is...
Off we go.
Huzzah!
Treasure chest located.
Much better. Yeah, that I would never have spotted from way over there. Very cool.
Off we go.
I think there's something here.
Now! Something's there. Something's there. Something's there.